Well, we're back shortly, surely but shortly. Anyway, so I'm just not getting in. It's about maybe 11:51 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I had a very long day. And of course, next week there's some things that we're going to be sharing that I've been, like I said, hold on to for the past few months, few weeks for some of the things. But either way, I've always talked about, getting on YouTube and coming to YouTube with a different approach from these other people. Okay. And, I always say, sometimes you got to practice what you preach. You got to put your mouth, excuse me, not put your magic where your mouth is. That's something I invented last year. But anyway, but sometimes you have to give people the opportunity to see and feel exactly what you mean when you say it, regardless of what it is. So, this is the opportunity 2020. This is the time where, as said before, all bullshit would be kept outside of my motherfucking channel in every way, in every shape, in every motherfucking form. Okay. Take it how you take it, get in where you fit in, but that's just how it's going to be. Like I said, a lot of people talk about things that they can do. They talk about services and products that they can offer, but I don't think many people could stand behind the products and services that they offer. And I'm one of those people that definitely can. As I mentioned before, and if you do not know, which I'm sure you'll work, because I don't think anyone that is stupid or mentally handicapped, you know, no cut-ins, would be dealing with someone like me. Because it takes a lot. It takes a certain level of intelligence and wittiness to grasp what comes the fuck out of my mouth. Okay, come on in here. So of course, like I said, I wanted to come through and I wanted to come at the spiritual stuff from a different perspective. Kind of like anyway, I won't go into that because people be trying to bite you and copy you, honey. You talk about potato, potato, they'll talk about tomato, tomato. But anyway, so of course, we've been offering these classes, necromancy, art of conjure, a whole bunch of classes. And a lot of this stuff is little snippets of what I've learned, right? But because I'm stepping my game up, I said, why not? Why not come out with some more secrets? Why not share some more things with my people? My people, you all, well, not you all, because everybody who watched this ain't really a fan of me, or a friend to me. Come on in here. A friend of their listen, they're definitely a friend of me, but not a friend of to me. Okay. Anyway, but I want to share some things with you guys that will now be in the form of products. And these are things that I've always used when I do my workings privately on my end. Of course, I'll give you a little, things during your instructions to do, of course, align your own frequency with the work that you're trying to get or your desires, basically. But now you can have what I'm doing on my end inside your motherfucking house. Okay. For the past year, okay, we've been cultivating. Oh, come on in here. We've been traveling. We've been meeting people, shaking hands, meeting new friends in spirit. Because, I'm very picky on who I deal with on a personal level. No tea, no shade. Okay. But we've been places. We've taken things from these places, God willing, and spirits allowed us to do it, obviously, because we grabbed these products, we put them to use, and they gave us exactly what we needed. And to see, that's the purpose of when you buy products and stuff, is to get exactly what you need from these products. And I want to say this too. Once again, we're here in the dark. We're not in the dark because there's no lights on, obviously, because the internet's on. But we're here in the dark kind of because, like I said, we're doing. Well, listen, I'm not gonna put that out there yet. Monday, you're gonna see exactly what we're doing. And of course, because honey, I don't feel like I have to do anything, move furniture around, put things up, take things down. That's not my cup of tea, no tea, no shade. That's not my cup of tea. My thing is I'm the talent. No, let me stop. Cause my friend be like, did you think you're diva? No, okay, no, honestly. There's just things that are going on that I have the plan, but I didn't want to initiate the plan or put the plan in motion because it was just too much. And there's only 24 hours in a day. So I'm doing my products, I'm doing my services with you guys for you guys. And then also I've been going to school and bam, we're going to keep it at that. So I've been so busy, and Anubis have been able to come along with me for most of the part because he is a service animal. And when he's a service animal, they can go anywhere you go. So bitch, he can go anywhere I go, he's going. Who you doing? But anyway, so just a little side note why we're in the dark. I don't want you guys to see anything before you're supposed to see it. That's just it. And then of course we got things that are covered, draped up and stuff and ready to be, put up and all the good stuff. So like I said, I want to show it when it's time. Oh, yes. But anyway, so going into this, so products and like I said, we've been to the mountains and we've been to the waters because of course in different parts of the world, in different states, different places, there's different energies. And to get herbs and to get things of the earth in these locations, you're able to bring this energy back with you. So I had the opportunity this whole year to prepare myself for a big, big process that I underwent a couple of weeks ago. And it has shifted my mind, it has shifted my world. And that's just what we're going to say. It's brought a new perspective, a new mission, a new vision, okay, to me and what I want to offer to the world. So I spent my time learning these products, these herbs, these resins, these spices, and also using raw energy to charge them, to awaken them, to attune them, to become one with them. And in that process, I've got a lot of things out of that. Also, going into, with the help of my spiritual sisters and brothers, come on in here, that, allowed me the opportunity to step up. Oh, come on in here, step up and step on in. So, like I said, we put together some products and stuff. And of course, a lot of people, when they take my classes, especially when it comes to the magical stuff, like learning about the spirits, sigils, almonds or omens, depend on your tongue, or access in certain realms and stuff. Like, what can I get to help me with this? And of course, there's a list. Like I can say, oh, go here, go there. Ooh. But I decided to put together things that will help out, okay, with this process. And of course, these products could be used for those of you who took the Art of Conjuring class and for those of you who are already experienced in the spirit world and astral projection, seeing the veil, going through the veil, like those of you who already experienced with that. These products is in one place, in one, two, three, or four products with everything you need. And of course, the recipe that's been put into these products are old recipes because, for one, I'm not a self-taught witch. I'm not a self-taught spiritualist. And I'll keep saying it over and over again because, I mean, like I said, it's just something I think to boast about. I'm not self-taught. I'm not self-initiated. The things that I've learned has either become awakened within me. It was naturally always there. And the more you become spiritually in tune with yourself, things will start to come to you that you had no idea about, or there's no way that you could possibly have any idea about, but it's already within you. And then also the teachers, the people that I had opportunity to meet. And I was blessed to cross paths with them at different levels. And I tell people this because, of course, and I'm just going to say this sideline, back in the day, 2010, I wanted to be like everyone else. I wanted to be, whatever it was, whatever that was, being the best teacher, the best nurse, the best doctor, the best musician, being the best choreographer, being the best, person, whatever the hell that is, being the best driver, the best cook, all that good stuff. That was my goal. But when spirit started putting people, places, and things within my path, I could not ignore them, and I paid attention these people from these different walks of life. And going into this, because of course, synchronicity, it always come up. Terrence Howard, okay, if you don't know who Terrence Howard is an actor who's been around for such a long time, handsome, he's very intelligent. And he's come out with some stuff in the past few months where he's releasing sacred knowledge without the permission of certain people. And people are just like looking at him at a new light and blah 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 blah. But the stuff that he has access to has always been there, and it's what we call lost knowledge. And it is through spiritual practices. Because I think in the process when he was gone out of the public eye, people were saying like he was on drugs and shit. I think fake pictures float around too, just some weird shit. But he has, like I said, um, emerged, and he's come out with this new thought process of using geometrical and sacred geometrical shapes, and figuring out what lines create energy, and kind of like something out of airbenders and shit, right? So like I said, going to that, and I just use that as an example because on that level, he's an actor, a successful actor, like a super actor. And I never had the opportunity to meet Terrence Howard. I wouldn't mind meeting Terrence Howard, but either way, there's people that I've met, like dancers, singers, models, actors, rappers, well-knowns and underground. And of course, sometimes it was under some circumstances of sexual pretenses, of course, because I'm a transgender person, and they had an idea. They said, I want to experiment. I never tried that. I'm into women. I've had women from India, Asia, South America. I've had tall, short, fat, skinny, dark, light, but I've never had a woman with your type of experience. So come on in here. But it ended up turning into spiritual stuff. And even like I said before, there's very few of them. When I say very few, I count on one hand that I've kept into contact with, that are established. And even coming into the spiritual stuff, the people that I've had reach out to me that I'm still doing work with. Some of them have moved on because they only came to me for one thing. And that's just, good. I don't have to be a spiritualist forever. But some of them we still work together on personal stuff, on traumatic stuff, trauma that has happened to them when they were younger and stuff. So like I said, these people, we align with each other because we're spiritually connected. And that's what's important to me. It's not about any celebrity status. It's not about how much money you have. It's not about how beautiful you are, how sexy you are. All that stuff does not matter. Okay. It's about your spiritual connection with all things that you do. And this is how you get fulfillment out of all things that you do. Relationships, friendships, business relationships. It does not matter. Intimate relationships, personal relationships, business relationships. You get fulfillment out of them when there is a spiritual connection with the joining of that union. Okay. So going into that, like I said, that's what feeds me. That's what feeds all of you, whether you believe that or not. And the more you know, the more you grow. And that's what we're all here for. We're here to grow. We're here to learn. We're here to expand our consciousness because we've already passed this. And that's what people don't understand. Like we've already passed the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 22nd, the 125th dimension. We've already passed that. But we fell from grace because something kicked in that shouldn't have kicked in. We've allowed it to kick in. And now we had to reset. So it's called falling from grace. And anybody who's into the occult, anybody knows about anything about real magic, know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why we're here. So we've been there, we've done that, but we lost our steps along the way, and we're here to retrace them. And if you lose that and you forget about that, then you're going to stay in this cycle, and you're going to always do the exact same shit that you're doing now. You're going to die. You're going to come back being the same bum ass bitch you were in this life. It does not change. Oh, I can't wait to get up out of here because I'll probably have opportunity to be the queen that I know I am. Bitch, you're still going to be a bum ass bitch because while you were here, you did not spend your time expanding your consciousness. You were focused on dick, friends, and motherfucking money. And that shit is good, but it does not fulfill you. It does not take you to the place that you're that you're designated to go, or the place that you would like to go, or the place that you need to go, the place that you really desire to go. Okay. And that's what it's about. So, like I said, those of you who've taken these classes, you've learned some very powerful stuff, especially with these 5 classes that we're offering, especially with the art of conjuring stuff. That information was so simple. It was so long. I think that was like my only first class that I actually offered you guys when we were doing one-on-one stuff. We were asking questions, we were doing quizzes and all that good stuff. And I really hope the information you guys got in that class, that you're really applying it to your life, because there's so much you could do with that information. Magic is not about the spells that you can read out. Magic is not about how many candles you can buy. Magic is not about what herbs you're using. It's about a collectiveness of knowing, first and foremost, energy. Okay? If you do not understand how planets work, if you do not understand how colors work, if you do not understand how lines work within shapes, whether it's square, circle, oval, whatever, then you're not going to understand how magic works. And unfortunately, a lot of people come to spiritualists for that quick fixed commercialized spirituality, and then they wonder why what they're trying to work on does not manifest, and or if it does manifest, it gives them temporary results. And I tell people, anything I do magically is permanent. Anything that I do magically and spiritually is permanent, because even going into my life, like going into your life too, for those of you who are here with me, your life, you've been, you can look back 5 or 10 years from now, in your past, and you can say, damn, I never saw myself being here. I never saw myself experiencing things I've experienced. I never saw myself seeing, the top of one of these beautiful mountains that I've seen from the lowest level. I never saw myself going to go, eat at an Indian temple with people of that culture. Like, you've never, like I said, you've grew. And even going into some of you who've never even were curious of American people or gay people or trans people or Black people. And this year or last year, or up to this point, these past 10 years, you've actually got out. You've been to a Black History Monday event. You've been to a, whatever. So it's really, honestly, like I said, it's a growth process. And looking back on that, the changes that you made are permanent, because you've aligned yourself with your desires and your intention. And that's what it's about. All the time people come to me for work, most importantly for love. And I always tell them, if you do not love yourself, you cannot manifest love in someone else. A lot of people right now, I'm going to tell you right now too, another secret is that a lot of people have fertility problems, right? And of course, they'll tell you fertility problems are because of whatever, whatever. I won't even get into that. But I'm going to tell you this from what I know spiritually. A lot of people are suffering from fertility problems because we're moving into a different age. Everybody's talking about the age of Aquarius. We're moving into a different state of collective consciousness, and fertility problems are on the rise because you have men and women of all cultures, all statuses that have complex within themselves that were projected onto them. And I personally feel, what I personally see spiritually when I do work on people who have fertility problems, is that the inner child in them has been damaged. And I thought about this analogy today as I was driving my vehicle. Okay. We are the spirit that drives this body, or this vehicle that we call the body, in the same sense of we are the ones that drive our physical car, right? So the physical car gets damaged. The physical car may get totaled, right? If something goes down, right? But because your brakes went out doesn't mean that you, the person who drove that car, you're damaged, right? In that perspective, it does not mean because your car, your tranny went out in your vehicle, that all of a sudden, girl, you're stopped, you're immobile. Like, you're still going to be moving, you're still going to be prospering, you still have time to go on to other events. But that car is going to get totaled. It's going to be in a junkyard eventually. It is what it is. The same thing with your spirit. Like, your car needs a tune. Your body, your vehicle, known as your body, it's going to eventually decay. It's going to eventually stop. It's going to eventually be totaled out as well. But the spirit is going to keep going on. And I'm saying this to say the spirit will always be able to repair itself. The physical body, sometimes damages are done beyond repair. But the spirit, okay, the spirit can always be repaired. The soul is repairable. The soul can be changed. And so in that perspective, people who are having fertility problems, 99% of them that I've dealt with, spiritually, there's a blockage there because they've had their own trauma. They've had their inner child destroyed. Even spiritually death, spiritually murdered. So this is why a lot of times when I come with people, when people come to me and they're like, listen, I'm gonna do fertility work, I ask questions like, okay, what is your mind frame? What is your husband's mind frame? Or if it's a man, what is your wife's mind frame? What exactly, what are your traumas? Have you had any, regression therapy to release trauma that's been stored with inside of you? Because once again, your testicles and your sperm count has been with you since you were a child. Your ovaries and your eggs have been with you since you were a child. So all the trauma that you've endured in your life, your eggs also endured. Okay. So in order for you to be able to remove that blockage or that issue that's preventing you from bringing another life in this world for whatever reason it is, you got to work on you. Okay. You. And that's what it's about. It's not about the candles you're burning. It's not about none of that. So, of course, when I give people work and we do work spiritually, I give them work that deals with the energy and the physical body. But of course, you will know if you have trauma and you should know how to go about that. If you don't know how to go about that, of course, you can reach out to either a psychologist or you reach out to a spiritual advisor who knows exactly what the fuck they're doing. But if you're just, oh God, I need to get pregnant. Oh, there's a spell. Oh, I got to find it. It's not going to work. And that goes in the same thing with love. If you don't love yourself, if you can't be by yourself, see a lot of people right now who are married, that's why divorce rates are so high in America. It's because a lot of people can't be by themselves. They don't love what they see in the mirror. They can't stand being in a bed by themselves. They can't wake up smelling themselves. Hell, that's why there's a lot of funky people out there too. They walk around, can't even smell how musty they is. And like I tell y'all, some must is nice and hot. But some people, it's like, damn, bitch, you can smell that. So it's like, come on now, bruh, you smell ass. Oh, girl, I can't. I can't. But you smell that. And there's so much in denial. They're so disconnected with themselves that they're not willing to acknowledge that body odor, that they're not willing to acknowledge that they lack love for themselves. And that's where the issue is. You're looking for yourself and other people, and you're never going to find it. You know why? Because you've yet to see that it's always been right there in front of you. And that's why I tell people that's what it's about. But of course, society is a whole nother way than what it should be. And when you're single by choice, like myself, they say, oh, bitch, you're antisocial. You're sad. No, bitch, I love myself enough that I'm not going to share any of this right here with somebody who's not worthy of it. And there's no tea, no shade with that. Anybody who's not willing to or worthy of sharing what's in my mind, what's in my body, bitch, you're not going to get it. And like I said before, going into escort and stuff, honey, people have come up with 5,000, 15,000, 30,000. There was a guy that hit me up. I won't say no names. I won't say where he's from, but he offered myself and a friend of mine an all paid expense trip to Norway. Okay, this motherfucker is American, but he wanted some fun in different part of the world, blah, blah, blah. A lot of money. And all people was like, girl, you should go out and take it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, bitch, no, because like I said, it's deeper than just penis for me. Even with friendships, it's deeper than your status. It's deeper than what you look like. It's way deeper than that. And maybe I'm a weirdo. I don't know. And I really don't care. I'm not going to apologize for it because I am who I am, honey. But loving yourself is so important. When you love yourself 100%, you will get real friends in your life. You will get real boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever it is that you're desiring is going to come to you truly and real. A lot of people, you may have that now, but they're with you with the wrong. They're with you for the wrong motherfucking reasons. They're with you for what you're acting like you are, not for what you really are. And ain't nobody got time for that, sis. Because you know what? When it's your time to go, you're going to be sitting there in that bed thinking about it, or hell, it's instant. Whatever the case is, you're going to be thinking about it. Damn, I wish I'd have just stayed true to myself. I wish I would have stayed true to who I know that I am. So like I said, candles does not help that. Crystals do not help that. None of that shit help that. It can assist in the process, but you have to first get your minds right. And your minds, honey, is, can we talk about what your minds are? Let's give another secret out. Your minds are your prostate or uterus. Come on in here. Your minds is your stomach. Your mind is your heart. And your mind is that's on top of your head. So you sit here and you ask yourself that question: which one of those, if all of them, if not all of them, is misaligned and fuck the fuck up or fuck the hell up? Because see, the mind is abused. You have mental abuse, you have emotional abuse, you have verbal abuse. Abuse take place on different levels. People don't understand that. But which part of that body is misaligned that need to be worked on, you know? And you have to release it. People think you cutting in when you say that shit. I'm telling you right now, from somebody who's been healed, honey, somebody who had trauma coming up, okay? Somebody who's been through some things, honey, and invested in cutting that shit up off me, because it's not me. Those are projections of other people that they put on me. Going through that process, bitch, you have to get a healing in order to get the true life that you want and to be healthy. First of all, to experience it, to be healthy, you have to get it together. But anyway, I don't mean to go deep into all that stuff, honey. It's time, honey. It's time to get yourself right. Okay, so let me go up in here, honey. Let me get up in here before. Come on here, King of Sheba. Come on here, Lake Titty Kaka. Al, come on in here. Back to school. Come on in here, Jay. Al, come on in here. Al. Like I'm be sharing stuff with you guys next week, honey. Al. Yes, honey. Come on in here, Lake Titty Kaka. Little girl Mexico died by drowning because she looked in the water and saw a mermaid. The spirit pulled her in. So their spirits are shapeshifter and inhabit the water. Definitely there's water spirits. The Bible talks about water spirits. There are spirits that are in the waters. Even going into what people don't understand about the ancient, come on in here. Ancient Jewish mysticism. Going into the Mer-Ka-Ba. Come on in here. Come on. Okay, so going into ancient Jewish mysticism, it talks about there being a water above us, right? And there being some type of firmament, plasma that's protecting us. And there's deeps, right? The abyss. And I see there's some movies too that are kind of depicting these theories and stuff, but there's creatures that we're being protected from with the division of the waters. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, waters are definitely there's definitely spirits that inhibit the water, both good and bad, that can shapeshift. Going into why in voodoo, water is on altars, they offer water. And there's other purposes for that too, but still, water is a portal for spirits to enter and to exit out of. That's why it's so important to get into spiritual baths. It's so important to stay hydrated. It's so important to keep your mind, body, and spirit healthy. And even going into this before, as I said before, people think that you're cutting it when you speak about, weed and all that. I'm not going to apologize for speaking truth. Energy, when it comes to magical practices, energy, you need as much raw, natural energy as possible. This is why in spiritual practices that are we'll talk about in high magic, we fast, okay? We consume water and nutrients, right? To keep our cells healthy and to keep them being, to keep them in regeneration and rejuvenation. Each time you put food in your body, it takes a lot of energy to digest that food, right? Believe that or not. You do research on that. That's a fact, though. And then going into toxins, right? When there is too much toxins within your body and not enough nutrients in the body for your white blood cells and red blood cells, okay, and those are just two of many things to combat or to fight that, that's when you get sick, okay? Because there's toxins in the air, there's toxin in the food, there's toxin in the water. It's always been there, right? But your body has the ability to fight that stuff. So when you get colds, flus, fevers, and all that good stuff, that's what that is. Okay. There's not enough nutrients within your body. That's why they say stay hydrated and drink, stay hydrated, eat well, and sleep. So the same thing with magic, advanced magic, real magic. You cannot be successful in your spiritual endeavors from a high perspective, not a basic perspective, not a bummy perspective, not a I think I'm a witch, but I'm not too sure perspective, or let me Google how to do boo 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 boo. From those perspectives, oh bitch, you could probably do all the shit you want. You probably drink as much liquor as you want to, smoke as much shit you want to, and get what you think you're getting. But when it comes to paradigm shifting and advanced work like astral projecting, okay, your energy has to be raw and it has to be pure and it has to be high. Not high like getting high on drugs, because that lowers your frequency. It actually takes your natural raw energy prana. Vince, everybody want to talk about being a Buddhist and Hindi and Kali Ma and all this good shit. You know nothing about the Rachis. You know nothing about any of that. Okay, because if you did, you wouldn't be drinking, you wouldn't be smoking. And if you are going to be drinking, you will be drinking wine, but you will not be drinking none of that brown shit. You will not be sitting there smoking no cannabis, anything indica or sativa. You won't do none of that bullshit. So to sit there, excuse me. So when you smoke and you drink, your natural energy becomes focused on those toxins that are within your body, and that takes away from your real gifts. Because once again, energy is power. There's not no purple unless, of course, you tap into the indigo or you tap into the crown chakra. There's going to be purple energy coming from your fingertips and all that good stuff. But we're talking about ain't no getting drunk and getting high. And now I'm getting in on some spiritual shit. Ain't no such thing as that. That's some basic ass slave stuff, honey. And there's no tea, no shade with that, bitch. If you want to get down on that level, stay up on that level. But we're talking about manifesting the life that you desire, the life that you feel like you need, that queendomness and that kingdomness. You ain't gonna get there getting high and getting drunk. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, honey. So, like I said, that's the real true tea. Okay. Your body has to focus on that marijuana that is in your system to break it down and to eject it from it. Your body has to focus on the hot Cheetos. I eat hot Cheetos. Your body has to focus on that shit. But at least that's food. That's in and out within a couple of hours. When it comes into marijuana and shit, that shit stays in your body, sis and bruh. You can't piss that out. Bitch, they can go back 6 months. Okay, that shit stay in your system for such a long time. And yes, you can drink shit like niacin, and there's certain shit you can do to detox. They talk about drink a cap full of bleach and all that good shit. But why put your body through that? Why? Why? If your life is that miserable, invest in a psychologist. If your life is that upsetting, surround yourself with person, places, and things that make you feel good. Huh? Hello? Stop fucking with people that keeps you miserable and unhappy to where you have to go smoke. You gotta fucking drink and smoke. Like, let's talk about it, honey. Like I said, bitch, I'm gonna keep it all the time. And I don't give a fuck if you unfollow, you don't like, you don't fuck with me, bitch. I'm not losing no sleep. Bitch, I'm still going to be doing my spiritual mission. I'm still going to be enlightening those who choose to be enlightened. Ain't no such thing as no damn cannabis magic. Bitch, that's that bummy shit. Oh, I'm gonna do some shit because I'm upset. That's that type of shit right there. Oh, you cut me off in traffic. I'm put some on you because you cut me off. Bitch, really? When you got a whole line of niggas that fucked up your whole generation, and instead of you spending your free time on that, you focus on a bitch that cut you off in traffic. Said you worried about the nigga who fucked up your ancestor line. Okay, you worried about a bitch who called you a basic ass witch. You worried about a bitch who talk about how fake and fraudulent you are. So you focusing on some real shit. See, that's where it comes down to. And 2020 is gonna make or break y'all. I keep saying, honey, do what y'all want to do. Okay, come on in here. Come on, Miss Thing. I know that's why Saturn subliminal. How you doing? I'm sure it is. Yes, I have to look it up and see. I can't remember the top of my Read me down, honey. Come on, Saturn. You better get into it. Okay. Most water spirits are gifted at shapeshift. I know that's right. The late Titicaca, King of Sheba. I feel like it's a water spirit. Spiritually murdered sounds scary. And it is scary. A lot of people, late Titicaca, they're just existing. They're not living. They're spiritually dead. Tell you right now, they're spiritually dead. You have people here, and this is not a cut in. This is what I thought about. Let me tell y'all what goes through my mind, or what used to go through my mind a lot. When I used to sit there and I had the opportunity to access information that is not available to the world, esoteric information that you cannot Google. Real esoteric information, you cannot Google that. You cannot Google real esoteric information. Anything that's ever made it to the internet through Google, that's exo, right? That's steadily, readily available to the general public. Esoteric information, you can never Google that. Okay. So, and I just got to keep pointing that out. You can never Google esoteric information. So going into this, okay, and if they ever give you esoteric information through Google, it's because they're way beyond that, honey. They're hundreds, if not thousands of years ahead of that. So the esoteric information that you think you've come across in 2020 or 2019, baby, that's what they've been talking about probably in the year 1765. No cut in. But going into this, I used to think about my ancestors, right? Recent ones like great grandmother, great grandfather, the ones who were not really spiritual or didn't really care, right? And possibilities, because of course we don't know what our ancestors know, right? We don't know what they knew. We don't know any of that, right? Of course we could find that out. But like I said, the average person do not know if their grandmother knew about Jesus being a black man or being a white man, or if Jesus was really a woman who transitioned into being a man. Like, we don't know what was going through their mind, right? But to sit there and think about this information, and our grandparents not know about this information, about how the world is flat with a dome above it, or it's shaped in a different sphere, or how about learning about investments and learning about how so important it is to take care of the body, mind, and spirit. um just all that stuff, like it will blow my mind thinking about that. Like, wow, only if they knew, only if they did this and did that, how different this would be. And even going into what is going on now in this world, you know, people will have you thinking, and this is no cut into the elders, but people will have you thinking that what we got going on in this world right now has been caused by this generation, and it has not. A previous generation had to pave a way for this generation to endure what they're going through now. So as we said before, the generation, the ones who were born in the 80s and the 90s, they're the ones contributing to the bullshit that's going on in this world. So what was their parents doing to bring these demons into the world? Because see, I'm not speaking for myself, bitch, because I had a girl, like I said, I was about helping the environment, not fucking it up. But the ones who out here doing this shady ass shit, their parents, something in that generation, did some bullshit to pull this shit through. And then now, like I said, it's time for us to take accountability and responsibility for that, brother and sister. It's time for us to talk about it, elders. Talk about how basic and stupid these generations are because of you. We can't blame nobody else but you. Okay. So maybe this generation is fucked up because you're showing how fucked up you really are. I'm just saying. Okay, come on in here. Come on here, spiritual murder. Come on. Come on, Belizean, bad and bruja. The parts of the brain that glows like a butterfly with people in love. I know that's right, Lady Tita Cocker. There's part of the whole body that glows when you're in love too. Mm. But listen, you need to be in love with yourself first. That's how I was asking people to say, I'm in love. I want to be in love. Do you enjoy being by yourself? Because, bitch, girl, listen. I could turn off my phones and not deal with people. No tea, no shade. And I'm not depressed. I have no problem dealing with people, but sometimes I need to think. I need to feel myself. I need to acknowledge myself. Like, sis, you still there? Sis, you've been through some shit today. You were dealing with everybody's energy and their needs and their wants. What do you need today, sis? And that's what it comes down to. So it's like, do you really love yourself? Can you be by yourself? Can you be alone? And some people can't. Oh, I hate being by myself. How can you do that? So you never really gonna be in love then, because you really ain't gonna know what it's like to really be in love with somebody. You may find a man or a woman, you may become married to that man or that woman, but you're still gonna feel lonely deep inside because you don't know what it's like to be whole and complete by yourself. Because they have you thinking that two halves make makes a whole. But in reality, going into percentages as well, that's why you have 500%. People say, well, how the fuck can you get 500% when 100% is everything? Well, baby, going into different equations and shit, okay, 100% is not enough. 100% is 1% of something. Let's talk about the numbers. Let's think bigger now. So your half, which is 50%, right? Okay, I'm 50%. I meet up with another person who's 50%. And tell them we're gonna make 100. Okay, but even if you make 100, that's still only 1% or 10% of another number. So why not meet somebody who's at least 500%? Why not meet somebody who's at least 200%? Why not? Why not? Even though you may not know what that looks like, but why not meet someone who's 100%? So together you guys can make 200%. Why not? Come on in here. Why not? So, like I said, it's about meeting someone who can also be by themselves, who can also endure things on their own. And that's what makes strong, healthy relationships. And then, of course, you get together, you have strong, healthy children, and they be very productive people in society. And that's what we need. We need more of that, honey. Anyway, come on in here. That's interesting. Do you feel fasting? Do you fast during Ramadan? No, no. Back in my day, late Titicaca, when I was interested, and I'm not saying I'm not interested in any Muslim man out there. Come on in here. Okay. But when I was really interested into men who were only Muslim, because I was only into Muslim man at one point. Like I was not into anybody else. And something about them just attracted me, just their dedication to God. And that just said, wow, this turns me on. And I would do that. I would, go by a lot of the rules. But yeah. So no, to answer your question, I don't do that no more. Cannabis magic. Ah, girl. Ah, honey, what? Then I wonder why they got basic men and basic women. Oh shit. And I wonder why they can't get things right. Come on in here. Girl, when you went on that planet that was brighter and bigger than the sun, my mind was blown. It was a few videos ago. Listen, Late Titicaca, it's some amazing stuff. And you notice right now they're talking a lot about Saturn. They're talking a lot about black holes. So I always tell my students that's how you get your information about spirituality and how things are shifting. Because even going into the fact is that somebody pointed something out. They did a documentary, and I think the doctor's name is Dr. Alex Young. And I could have been wrong because there were so many physicians and astrophysicians and physicists. Bitch, you know what I'm trying to say. Not physicians. Damn, physicist. Bitch, I'm tongue tied. Bitch. Okay, anyway. So he was saying that in the past 40 or 50 years, we've learned more about the sun than ever been recorded. And I said that is incorrect. Our ancestors knew about the sun. But unfortunately, a lot of that information was not written down. Unfortunately, a lot of that information was not stored. But now we have the ability to archive that information. Now we have the ability to write it down and to see it with our physical eyes. Because going into this physical world, we need physical things. That's why I say people who are still spiritually dead, they have to have tangible evidence on things existing. Oh, well, if I can't see it, it's not real. But in reality, there's energies and frequencies that you cannot grasp in this dimension. Your naked eye cannot see it. Your body cannot feel it. Okay, unless you're attuned to certain frequencies, certain vibration. But anyway, so I just thought that was hilarious because I'm like that goes into um, retrospect of a lot of stuff. The past 40, 50 years, they think that we made some major advancements. I think they think that they've made more advancements than has ever been recorded in history. Yeah, that's been recorded in history. But trust when I tell you this, whoever, whatever shifted and caused us to inhabit this plane, not this planet, okay? This plane, they knew it all before it all came into our perception. Okay. So that's just something to think about. Black holes, the ability to, you cannot see it until the light passed through, then you can see the light trying to escape and it cannot escape. Once again, going into the talk of raw and this and that, going into the usage of um, black, and now people talking about aboriginals and stuff, and that stuff coming back full circle. We're talking about natural raw energy. And that's why I tell my people out there who are non-melanated, as far as skin wise go, because melanation or being melanated goes it goes beyond skin. You have hair, you have eyes, there you go. So it's not just about your skin. But I tell them you still have access to melanin magic too, honey, because that's that raw shit. Okay. And according to what I researched, honey, the Black Madonna, you had all the Anglos and Conquistos and Invaderos accessing and tapping into that frequency, even going into the storyline of why everybody wanted them some of that black melanated woman. So let's talk about the real, true tea. If you want to keep it trill, okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so everybody has access to that melanin energy, but a lot of people who are melanated physically have no access to it. Now you catch that tea right there. Okay, anybody can access that, and unfortunately, a lot of people who are non-melanated is accessing it more frequently and more efficiently than those who are melanated. You tap into that tea right there, and you rewind that, and you play that through. You play that through, honey, because they don't tell you they acknowledge it, but they know it's there. Okay, that's how you got the Queen of England and stuff. Prince Harry and Prince whatever the hell the name is. What's that guy name? Girl, I used to stalk them. Ooh, girl, I used to stalk them. Girl, they have blogs out there of them peeing in public and shit. Anyway, but Prince Harry and Prince Mike, I don't know, but honey, that's why they said let me tap into some little melanin tea. And yes, Myrtle. I'm not Myrtle. What's that girl's name? Meghan Merkel. Yes, she's light skinned, but she still got Negroidian features. Oh, come on in here. Okay. So, bitch, they said, let me tap into that melanin energy. Yes, honey. Take it all. Come on in here, TC. Physicist. Oh, my God. See? Jake, you ain't embarrassing me on this like that. You ain't doing that like that. Like weird world. See that W shit right there just be having me tongue tied. Weird word. See that right there? Weird word. Oh girl. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Come on in here. So listen, y'all. On the blog spots, okay, for those who are taking these classes, like I said, people took the Art of Conjure class. People took these other classes, and they're like, okay, so here's the literature of this stuff. But where can I go get mandrake? Where can I go get this and this, that, and blah, 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 blah. And what's good for that, Mystic? I heard somewhere that they said that you can also use cat's claw for this. Would that work for this class or the work I'm trying to do in this class? So, check out the blog spot. All the classes that you've taken, all the information that's out there, even if you have not taken any of my classes, I've put together recipes of old and new with resins and herbs. And we've made tonics, new and improved tonics. We've made ointments. We've made oils. And of course, if you check out the blog site, you will see what I'm calling Mer-Ka-Ba Activated. And it's pre-ordered only because everything is going to be made once you actually order it. Because of course, I could have made this stuff, had it just sitting up once you ordered, shipped out. But I don't want to do that because I want the frequency to be raw and fresh. And unlike my other oils and products that you purchase, that's possibly already have like a base oil and then I ship it to you, that I charge it, but you also need to charge it because of course the base oil was what you can call massively produced. And then that oil in that bottle is just for you, but now it has to become in tune with you. Going into this Mer-Ka-Ba activated, these new products that I'm coming with, they've been charged. They're going to be charged. The herbs have been charged, but the products are going to be charged as they're being made on a different level. Okay. Because once again, when you become, how would I say this? There's levels to this shit. Okay. And in order for you to become to a certain level, you have to pay your dues. You have to earn your respect by those who actually are important. And we're not talking about the YouTube council, honey. We're talking about people that are above and beyond. Okay, come on in here. You have to pay your dues. You have to educate yourself because it's about knowledge. And then once you educate yourself, now the people who's been there, done that, come in and say, okay, you know what? Now we think you're ready, sis. So no, you don't need to be initiated into a group or initiated into a certain society, but at least having that group or that person as your backup, at least that's saying, bitch, now I've learned the ways of the old, and now we can ABCDEFG blah, and also now it's in writing. Okay, so anyway, now that we're on that, like I said, now we're offering things at a different level. So, of course, these products have been charged. They've been even picked at during different cycles, different planetary events, even going into the lunar eclipse that are taking place tomorrow. There's certain things that could be pulled and even sewn during this time that's going to have magical properties. So, going into this is why I was traveling a lot. See, I was like, God, I don't want to be sitting at home. People are like, well, you're not sitting at home anymore. No, bitch. We were going to the east, to the west, to the north, to the south, mountains, lakes, rivers, oceans, swamps, girl. We did it all. We grabbed all the things we need to grab, girl, with the help of people that were able to do some teas. Come on in here. And there you go. So now these herbs, these resins, and these spices were put together. And now, based on the products that are ordered, they're going to be put into something. So, of course, if you look at the pricing of, let's say, if you're on there, you see the ointment, you see the oils, you see the incense, you see the tonics. One of the ointments, let's give you a good example, is $50. The average price for the ointments are $40. Now you're like, damn, bitch, that's kind of some money right there. Well, first of all, okay, the product that goes into these, if you were to go online and buy one of the herbs, okay, I can tell you, for example, I'm looking right now. If you go and you look up the ointment that says the blessing of Hecate, one of the herbs that are in that this container, and I'm making this 4 ounces for people. If you were to buy this herb by itself, it would cost you $50 to buy one of the herbs that's in there, because there's about 23 herbs that's going to be in the blessing of Hecate, Ekate, Zekate, depends on your tongue, ointment. Okay. So not even going into the supplies, not even going into the container, not even going into the amber jar, not even going into the other ingredients of the ointment. So that's why you're paying that. On top of that, you're paying for quality, not quantity. A lot of these oils that you buy online that are like $12, $10, $5, $4, $3, $2, they're made from a mass production level. All of my stuff is customly designed for your spiritual needs. Okay. So if you're trying to access the third dimension, let's just use that as an example, and you buy a third dimension oil, that oil has been made in every single way to allow you the ability to tap into the third dimension. A good example, going into my 1111 awakening oil. This is like my psychic oil, but it's on another level. My other psychic oil have some herbs in it that, let's say, to make, let's say, a good amount of my regular psychic oil. That'd probably be about a good $52 in supplies. I make it at, in a big mason jar, about 32 ounces, whatever. I take a little bit of that out. Someone here might say, hey, I want this, that. I tap into the frequencies of, okay, well, this person is a Cancer, so their intuition is a little higher than someone who may possibly be a Leo. So they don't need this ingredient or that much of this ingredient. So let me tweak it a little bit. And that's what I do. But going into this 1111 awakening oil, okay, we've cultivated, okay, and I say we because, of course, with the help of people who also know about herbs and all the good stuff, we've collected herbs and resins at the cycle or during the cycle of certain planetary energies in certain lunar phases that affect your pineal gland and your pituitary gland. So going into this, 1111 awakening oil is a product that is used for preparing the mind for deep psychic work, and it's great for using before any type of spiritual ritual. It opens up all of your senses. This ointment is so potent, and if you buy it even in the oil form, it's so potent that when you touch this, you can taste it, you can hear it, you can, honey, you'll be speaking in tongue. No Cheeto shade. I'm not even saying it because it's mine. I'm just saying, okay, because we've already experimented with this stuff. We've already experimented with this stuff, and that's why even going into this, where I say, if you're pregnant, please let me know if you have any type of health condition. Please let me know beforehand so I know to tweak what I'm making for you. Because a good example, like rue. People used to always talk about rue back in the day, and I'm sure some of you use rue. Once again, okay, I'm not a licensed herbalist, but I am technically certified. I know a lot about herbs. I know the precautions of herbs, and you can even look it up yourself. Not saying that you have to be certified to know this stuff. You can even look this stuff online. All herbs come with warnings, okay, precaution. So rue is one example. A lot of people use rue for a lot of stuff. It's good for breaking things away. Rue is good for, and this is where it gets scary at, because a lot of people are pregnant, or they were pregnant, didn't even know it. But rue, okay, is basically, it can induce an abortion. That's a natural way to open up your stuff, kind of like pennyroyal, to open up your cervix and stuff, and cause them to go crazy. And even going into women on their menses, this will make your period and stuff heavier. So, so like I said, you just want to know. But rue is definitely risky, and it should be used with precaution if you're trying to become pregnant or you are pregnant. Going into even a whole bunch of stuff. Like, there's so much stuff out there. There's so many herbs out there. You need to know what you're using. Don't just go grab herbs because somebody on YouTube is telling you, oh, you need to go get you some wormwood. Oh, you need to go get you some blah, blah, blah. Because a lot of y'all out here doing this shit, anointing yourself with it and shit, not knowing that you're fucking yourself up. Okay. So just saying that. There's also, anyway, so going into this, the awakening oil, there's this, a lot of herbs that are used in this, a lot of resins that are used in this already have natural high psychoactive effects. And when we say psychoactive, that means like your brain will be fully there, okay, fully there, honey. You'll be in some type of trance. You can be using your brain at its highest capacity, and I'm saying could be, because we can't guarantee, but I'm saying it's going to work for you. And I'm saying we cannot guarantee for legal purposes. I cannot say for sure your brain is going to be at 100% capacity, because it bitch, if somebody be like, well, I used it and I was trying to add one and one together and I couldn't figure that out. Okay, now, girl, now you're possibly playing. So to cover my ass, okay, but it's definitely powerful. Anybody who knows about anything know exactly where I'm going with this. So, okay, come on in here. Another thing to use as a good example is what else? Like I said, just check out the blog spot. It goes into each product. I break down exactly what it could be used for. Some of the products, when you purchase them, I'm sending you rituals that you can actually perform with them, and that's all you need. You don't need no candle. You just need either the ointment, the oil, the incense. These products are coming in even a kit form. The price of the kits are there. Nothing is over 180, because I think one of them is 160. I think it's called the Flying High, and that may raise some concerns too. Flying High, $60 for that ointment, Mystic. What the fuck? $35 for that tonic. Listen, I'm about saving a coin too. Okay, I'm about saving a coin too. But like I said, going into that Flying High, the herbs that is used in that, if you were to get possibly $60, could possibly get you three of the herbs that is used in that. Possibly three of herbs. And I'm saying possibly because it depends on where you get that herb from and what size you get. And once again, I'm going by a 4-ounce container. Okay. A 4-ounce container. So 4-ounce worth of this product, like I said, for the herb, for you to get the full usage of that herb. Girl, $6 will get you through those herbs. So you're getting all that. And I think in the Flying High, I think there's about 18 herbs in there, and there's 2 resins used in there. But either way, the Flying High is good for astral projecting. And I put a warning there too. This is used for people who are experienced in astral travels or highly trained, which means you took enough. Now, going into this, we've offered art of conjure, we've offered necromancy, and we've also offered some as a conjure, which we're currently working on that now. Once you've completed all those classes, and I even think some is a culture, I think I want to even offer like a quiz or something. You are highly trained now because now you know the effects and the risk of tapping into other things. You know about your, ethereal body and all that good stuff, certain levels of consciousness. But once again, this flying high stuff is so potent. Okay. It's so potent. Even smelling, you don't even have to apply the ointment or spray the tonic in the air on you. Just by smelling it, it's going to induce some type of trance. And like I said, it's extremely potent. It works quickly. It's great for people who want to travel on all levels and all dimensions. It's great for heightening psychic abilities. Let me tell you a good example of something. Not too long ago, I'm gonna say about 2 or 3 years ago, I used to not be able to touch pennies because I would touch pennies and I would taste the pennies in my mouth. Ooh. And I couldn't. Like, bitch, there was no change. If I paid $2 and something was 149, please, I can't do the pennies. It was only the pennies. I was just like, ooh, I'm tasting some shit. But then it started shifting from the pennies to other things. Like I could touch, like stick my hand in water or stick my hand in food, and I would taste what's in there. Like, ooh, there's paprika in there. And my best friend, she could test for this. My best friend, my mama, anybody who's ever with me, I would touch something and say, oh, girl, you put too much paprika in that. What? You haven't even tasted yet? Yes, I could taste it. What do you mean? I could taste it, girl. You put too much paprika. So going into that, that's one example of heightened psychic abilities. Psychic abilities is not only the ability to read people, read tarot, read energy diverse. We're talking about tasting, feeling, hearing, seeing. You have different levels of energy. You have resonance, you have vibration, you have frequency, you have octaves, right? There's a different forms of energies that are read different ways. And a lot of people don't talk about that neither. Everybody talk about vibrations and frequencies. But what about resonance? What about octaves? Yeah, see, nobody's talking about that. And there's much more than that. And I actually have a class on frequency vibration where we go over those too. But learning these things also help heighten your psychic abilities. But this, like I said, the stuff that's in here, the herbs that are in here, the resonance in here, will heighten it. It will improve it. By the time you're done using that whole thing of ointment, okay, the shelf life is 6 to 9 months. So I recommend using it within that time frame. You will be where you need to be. Okay. And that's just that. Okay. So that's one example, okay, of why that's so high. Everything else, like I said, is about $40 for the ointment. Going into the instance of too, like I said, honey, we could break down the list, honey. Hey, when you purchase it, honey, and just in case you're curious, like, well, mister, can you explain to me why the fly 60? Listen, I can give you two of the most expensive ingredients is in there. And I can send you first of all a picture, okay, of the herb, and then I will tell you the herb, and you can look up how much that herb costs and where you can get it from. And you tell me if it's not worth that $60. How about that? You tell me that. If you don't feel like it's worth $6, I'll give you back your $6. I'll refund you back that price. We got no problem with that, girl. Like I said, I'm standing behind my motherfucking products and what they can do. Okay. Going into the crowning ointment, incense, and tonic, and the prices are there. 40, 25 for the incense, 30 for the tonic. The tonic is going to be either spring water, distilled water, or other means of liquid. Come on in here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. Anyway, so, and nothing crazy. Okay. And no, we're not sending alcohol out neither. Don't worry about it. We're not sending, wine and shit out to people. I'm just saying that. Okay. So the crowning. Okay. This product is used to stimulate and induce a euphoric state of consciousness. This product is excellent for um, and aiding in higher vibrational meditations, uplifting one's spirits, raising vibration in a space. This is excellent for those who suffer from anxiety and depression, because once again, depression and anxiety is a deeper level of consciousness, and not deeper in a good way. Okay. It's very low vibrational. This is also good for working with spirit guides and also in angelic magic. So this stuff that's in this crowning ointment, this crowning instance, this crowning tonic, I'm telling you right now, when I mix together some of this stuff, and like I said, I tested all my stuff out. Okay, I have people that say I'm down or true. Okay, well, you tell me how you feel. And I like to use people who are skeptics or that are atheists. Because bitch, when they start saying they stealing thing and tasting shit, then you know, okay, bitch is working. But going into that, it was just a very manic induced level. Bitch, like bam, I can do laundry today. I can go wash my car. I can just say, woo, bitch, like girl. Just felt very, very good. Very, very good. Okay. Going into portal anchoring ointment. Okay. Just an example. Like I said, I want you to check out the blog spot, read everything over yourself so you see everything for what it is. This product is used to induce a mild trance state. It raises your consciousness and increases your perception of the spirit world and how it connects with you. Okay. So this connects your perception or broaden your perception if you're ready for that. Okay. This is excellent for performing any spiritual work. I think anybody who's trying to do any type of spiritual work, whether it's spiritual readings, whether it's doing ritual work, candle magic, that ointment, that instance is going to work for you because it opens up certain senses. Okay, that's why it says induces a mild trance state, and just you're just gonna notice stuff. Like I said, listen. I want your testimonies. Okay, I want your testimonies because I can tell you how it works, but I want your testimony. I want you to come back and you tell us what you got going on. Okay, you say, yeah, I did it. Please come on in here. I encourage you. Please do that. Going into the temple blend, okay, the product used for all purposes, but it's most potent and correctly used for ritual work when trying to invoke or evoke. So once again, that's multi-purpose. Once again, you can use that for whether you're, doing light work, heavy work, black magic, white magic. If you're just praying, that's good for that. That's why I call it temple blend. Okay, going into the belly of tree conjure. Now, some people are gonna say, "Girl, you could have said the inner ring of the tree." I love the term belly. Okay, okay, pun intended and no pun intended. The movie Belly. Remember that movie back in the day, girl? Mm-hmm. But belly of the tree is saying the root of it all. And I don't want to say the root of the tree because that's like corny, like the root of the tree. So belly of the tree. Now, this is used for all general and initiating of conjurings, okay, where the spirit and summoners are not connected. Okay, now I'm bringing this up because I want to say this. When I say not connected, that means that there's a spirit that you want to work with that you may not be connected to. You may not have the same number. Let's say a good example, your life path 9, but you feel connected to Oshun. Okay. Belly of tree conjure oil or incense will be perfect to use because now this connects you. This opens up your senses. Okay. No hallucinogenic effect. No, you're gonna get delusional stuff, but it softens up areas within your mind and body, or we'll say energy fields, that's needed for you to have a healthy connection with Oshun. That's just one example. Okay. And going even into the throne of Mer-Ka-Ba. Okay. The throne of Mer-Ka-Ba is the same thing as used for conjuring, but is used for conjuring larger or higher ranking entities. Okay. And once again, when the spirit and the summoners are not connected. So that means, once again, you want to work with something like that, and you're just like, something like that, and you're just like, listen, I don't feel connected, but I feel like she can help me. Perfect for that. Okay. Perfect for that. Now, if you're already like, listen, I'm already connected to a spirit. Okay. I'm already connected to a spirit. Which one should I get? Okay. So the one, all of them will work great for that. But there's one in particular which will help when you are trying to work with um, spirits that you are connected to. I think it is the Mer-Ka-Ba astral. Okay. Mer-Ka-Ba astral. That's perfect for that because, of course, it creates a light altered state. Once again, it enhances psychic abilities of all kind. It induces a deep level of trance, and as well as it aligns your frequencies and softens up your frequencies, but aligns them if you feel thrown off. Like, ooh, the energy is thrown off today. Perfect for that. And once again, you can apply these ointments, and I will give you instructions. All this stuff come with instructions on how, when, and where to apply it. It would also come with a list of the ingredients because, of course, Not all the ingredients, because bitch, some of the shit got to be top secret. But you can see what's in it. Okay. And like I said, if you have any, concerns, you definitely address them in an email. And if you, like I said, pregnant, trying to become pregnant, have any health conditions, let me know. And, I can alter, I can use just, drop it a snippet of some tea, kind of like NyQuil and DayQuil and shit. They have a little bit of alcohol up in there. They got a little bit of liquor up in there, honey. And y'all give that to your children. So, bitch, that shit don't hurt them, right? So, same thing with that. But you may not be able to handle ragweeds. But guess what? A little bit of something, girl, you ain't gonna die from it. Come on in here. Okay. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Listen. So, of course, like I said, all these things come in a kit. I tell you the life shelf of these products. You get your oils in 1 ounces or 4 ounces. A good example, 4 ounces, you will be saving more. 1 ounce will be $30 of the awakening oil. 4 ounces, $88. Okay, come on in here. Please are. Okay, and going into the kits, like I said, you get everything. In the kits, you will get the oil, 1 ounce or 4 ounce. You would have to tell me which one you want. This 4 ounces will be a little different. But 1 ounce of that, 4 ounces of the herbs, which is the incense, 4 ounces of the ointments, and you also get 4 ounces of the tonic. Also, if you get a kit, once again, some of these things are good example. The Oracle Fires Exorcism Oil, Ointment, or Incense. This is for breaking away negative energy in any way, shape, or form. Yes, honey. And I'm not even joking right now, y'all. If you got a man that you really not fucking with like that and you use the shit, he may not come back. Okay. So for those who are into petty magic and, well, I don't really fuck with him, but I just like the way he dick me down. You better not buy that because he gonna be gone. Same thing with friends. You got friends out there that's really not serving you no good. This shit right here gonna keep their motherfucking asses away. Telling you right now. But anyway, so with this, I give you a special ritual to perform. Same thing with the blessings of Hecate. You will also get a ritual to perform that works well with this product to give you your fully usage of the product. Okay. And once again, like I said, these products are potent. So let your spirit guide you on what you should get. Of course, you can always email me to spirit@mystic8 at gmail.com and say, what do you think I should get? I'm trying to do. And I'll tell you what you need to get. Honestly, I recommend, would not say recommend. Maybe that's me upselling. I don't know. I think a kit would be good. I think a kit would be good for those of you who are really trying to get the full use out of the product, especially if you've taken, I'm talking to my students now, if you've taken all those classes, the 5 classes that we're offering now, and necromancy class, and art of conjure, and any other class that helps with raising frequency vibrations and travels and all that good stuff, I think you would benefit from the whole kit because, of course, it can be used on all the classes. Going into the summers, the conjures, summons of conjure, we're going over how to access certain spirits. We're going into all the good stuff. Someone even came to me for an advanced class and they were asking me, well, how do I A, B, C, D, E, F, G? And I said, see that right here? This is why we offer these classes. And what I'm going to say right now, I want you guys to hear me very loud and clear. Oh, shit, the microphone was turned the other way. Okay. I want y'all to hear me very loud and clear. Okay. So when you're doing a ritual, and that's why I say that on Google, on YouTube, and this is why I don't offer tutorials on my channel of how to do spells and rituals, because if I offer them to you on here, it has to be at its basic form. And I don't like that because I don't like when people tell me how to do something, but they give you the basic stuff. Like I want to know A to Z of how that's going to be done. Okay. So going into that, what a lot of these books, even that you pay for, that's $10 stuff, because I keep telling people this, for you to get books that have real authentic magic in it, you're going to be paying some pretty change for that. I have books that cost $300. I have books that cost $1,000. When I say I have books, not books that I've written, I'm talking about books that are in my possession that cost $3,000. I have books that were given to me that if you go buy right now, girl, it was given to me for free. If you look up that book will cost you $150 to get. Like books that have real shit in it, you're going to pay for it. because that's information that's so powerful and so potent that those who pay a lot of money for it is going to use it for the right thing. Those who, oh, I don't want to pay $50 for like, I just want to pay $10. Bitch, you into some nefarious things, girl. You into some shady ass shit. No tea, no shade. You probably trying to do some shady ass shit, sis. But going into this, the rituals and stuff that are online, okay, how to how to petition a spirit. A lot of these videos are just take a brown piece of paper, write your date out, write your name out. That's such a basic ass petition. Some petitions require you to poke your finger to put your blood on it. Some petitions require you to piss on it. Some petitions, I'm not trying to be nasty. I just want to say this so you understand. Some petitions require you to use bodily fluids, whether that's semen, vaginal fluid, fecal matters, urine, saliva. Okay. Because, of course, the petition is to attract a certain type of spirit. Okay. So it's not about the offerings and all that good stuff. It's about the energy and the vibration within your saliva or your blood that attracts these frequencies. Okay. Okay. So that's one thing to remember. So in my class that deals with that, we go over all that good stuff. We give you the real in-depth tea of what you do, of how to petition a spirit, because you don't petition all spirits the exact same way. You're not going to petition Oshun the same way you petition Oya. Now, for those of you who are doing it from best level, you're going to say, yes, you can. I do it all the time. It worked for me. Okay. But I'm just saying, your whole purpose with the petition is to win over favor. On top of that, the petition is not just about what you write down, it's what's in your heart, because your heart is the gateway to the spirit world. I want you to understand that. Your heart is the gateway to the spirit world. That's why when you do any type of magic, we say, do not do any type of magic ritual out of emotion. Think about it first before you do it. Oh, I think I'm going to do it now. Don't just, I'm mad right now. I want to fuck that bitch up. Let me put some shit so her uterus become backed up and she start getting fibroid shit. Okay, honey. Okay. But fast forwarding. That's one example of why I offer my classes, because I can be more intimate with you of how to do things correctly. And you have the opportunity to ask me questions and I answer those questions. You have one-on-ones, you have emails. I'm still getting emails from some people about the necromancy class that we finished 3 weeks ago. Okay. So you can ask me questions and I would surely answer them, because I want you to get the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Going into even working with spirits and working with deities. There was another example I was going to give, but it kind of okay, because I'm trying to sell this before my brain completely shut out, y'all. I had a long day. I'm on E right now. You know, you don't eat, you get that last burst of energy, then you're like, okay, girl, I gotta go. But working with certain, there we go. Working with certain spirits. A good example, Oshun. Good example. Okay. So Oshun is a good example of a spirit or an Orisha or a deity or energy that supersedes. I love the word supersedes, y'all. Y'all gonna hear that a lot. I love the word supersedes. That supersedes the African diaspora, the African Yoruba land culture and truth. Because once again, that's why we offer the class Gods Amongst Us. These spirits have manifested in many ways in different forms for the practitioner to receive it. So if you need Oshun to manifest to you as a lesbian woman, because that's what you are, Oshun will manifest to you as a lesbian woman. If you need Oshun to manifest to you as a transgender woman, Oshun will manifest as a transgender woman. And not in the sense of, you know, because people are, when you think of transgender, think of nigga at the bottom, woman at the top. I'm saying in the sense of being a female with masculine energy. That's also transgender. Because see, transgender is not just a physical thing. Gender supersedes that. Being a woman, I want y'all to look up the definition of what a woman is. Being a woman deals with mannerism. There's a lot of ladies out there, females out there that are not yet women, and they will never be. But no tea, no shade. Okay. So going into this, Oshun is connected to planetary energies that the African diaspora, that the African culture does not talk about. Oshun is connected to star systems that they also don't talk about. Oshun is connected to elements, zodiac signs that some places online talk about. Oh, Oshun is a Taurus. No, she's not. No tea, no shade. No, she's not. Okay. But either way, so Going into this, Oshun is also connected to chakras. Okay. She's also connected to energy fields that are within you. So, in order for you to successfully connect to Oshun in every way, in every form, you have to know the things I just mentioned, what, when, how, and why they're connected to her, and how to access that from your body. A lot of people do not know this. So, this is another thing that we're giving out here. You could look up rituals online all day of how to do love spells, of how to do protection spells, on how to fuck someone up, how to get money. But if you don't know what chakra that energy stems from, because first of all, this energy have to connect with you. If you're coming from a physical place of brokenness, a physical place of money problems, a physical place of debt, you have to be able to tap into a frequency or a consciousness that's outside of yourself to get that to come in, because it's already there. So through these classes that I offer, which I'm sure you probably find out there in other places as well, or pay $15,000 to go to a ministry school, because that's something people say too. It's how are you charging for this? Girl, trust when I tell you this. There's two organizations that I was professionally trained by. And I say professionally, bitch, because I paid. We got certification. We got all the good stuff. And we didn't get a lot of stuff was not physical certifications. It was now that you're here, you can run with Tom, Peter, and Paul. Okay. So going into this, they were charging $15,000. There's one organization right now that I met a guy on Facebook. Now, I don't know how he going to do this. Maybe he figured out a way how somebody who loved him and invested in him. I don't know, because that's what happened to me. You know, as I said, I was initiated as a high priestess because of someone I knew and how quickly I grasped information. And I said, bitch, wait a minute. So going into this, just for one section of this organization, because they train you, you have to learn the basic stuff first, and then you work your way up into levels and stuff. For the basic level on becoming, let's say, a virtuous person, let's just throw that out there. And of course, if there's any organization out there that have a lido called the virtuous person, I'm not pointing them out. I'm just saying this as an example, okay? To cover the lessons that they're going to teach you on how to become a virtuous person, right? And not even a full lesson, like the beginning stages. You're going to pay about $10,000 to learn that. And the stuff that you're learning in that school, in that class, in that session, in that lecture is some of the stuff you can learn by just living life, by going to meet different people, sitting down with different cultures, sitting down with people of different statuses in the public eye. Okay. But because it's a one-on-one thing, and because you're learning it so quick and random, because you're not able to go to Thailand, you're not able to fly to Italy, you're not able to go to Japan, you're not able to go to Florida, you're not able to see how the New Yorkers do it. They're doing $10,000. So my $50 class, my $30 class, my $100 class, even if it's touching the iceberg of that information, you still have information that you can even ask that's not even in the class. Once again, asking questions have nothing to do with the class, I will still answer them. So there's things that are not in the class that people ask and I still address them. But going into, like I said, learning how to do this stuff, you have to be dedicated. You have to invest. And once again, the reason why I charge for service is because I know that someone who's serious about being a spiritualist, someone who's serious about their craft, they're going to pay, they're going to invest, because everything, you got to pay your way for a lot of stuff. Pay your way to play. You have to. That's just what it is. Unfortunately, in the broken system we're in, oh no, you don't have to pay for that. Oh no, why I'm going to pay for pussy? I get it for free. Okay, honey. Even when it comes to marriage, honey, that man is paying for that poontang. And even when it comes to marriage, that woman's paying for that dangalang. And a lot of them say, well, I don't have to pay. Well, that's why he's paying for a stripper on the side now, or a prostitute. Okay, whatever his flavor is. But like I said, you have the opportunity to learn this stuff and to actually apply it. And you know the process of how things work now. I'm not just saying, here's a love spell. All you need is an apple with apple seeds, cardamom. You pray over it every Friday. and this man's gonna come to you. No, bitch, we break down the cycles. We break down the lunar phases. We break down the celestial body and the coordinates with that. We break down all that stuff. Where's your energy at? Because you're not gonna manifest love if you're in a bitter ass state of consciousness. You're not gonna manifest love if you're a hateful ass bitch. That's not gonna work. Excuse me, but don't excuse me. You're not gonna manifest friends if you can't be honest and real with yourself. So all that counter work that you're doing is not working. It's not going to work. And I think we tell all of my, even the people that come to me for casework, even the ones that don't even take classes, I say, girl, it's not going to work for you because you're not focused. You're trying to manifest this man, but you're on Facebook, you're on all these social media sites, checking on him to see who you're talking to. So you can be put up in a fucked up state of being. And well, I'm just ready for it to change. Well, it's not going to change because you're ready for a change and you wouldn't be looking for the change. If you're ready for the change, you understand that the change is already happening and you're preparing for that change to take fully place. That's what I said before. We're not checking on anything. Any man that I've ever manifested, I manifested through magical means. Any man, any client, let's talk about it right now. Any client, any type of success that I've gotten as an escort, as a cam model, I've done by means of magical purposes. Okay. So going into that, I learned the energies and the frequencies of that individual, and I didn't have to check on them. I didn't have to Google. First of all, when it comes to that stuff, it's a lot of mystery anyway. That's why I tell people sexuality and the sex industry is very equal to the spiritual industry because I'm in both. It's the same thing. It's the same concepts. There's so much mystery behind it that you're gonna lose if you don't understand it. And even going into like escorts that get murdered and stuff, kind of some dark stuff there, but it's true. Escorts and prostitutes, it happens to even the cisgender females, even the heterosexual people. If you want to go there's prostitutes found and stuff. That's mystery. And flipping it into magic stuff. There's people that get possessed. There's people that get things happen to them that cannot be explained. So, like I said, all this is mystery. And once you learn how arts or how the arts work, now you can see and say, well, that's exactly where that can go, and I don't want that. Or that's exactly where that can go, and I want that, and I want to harness that, I want to embrace that, I want to feel that, that's what I want my focal point to be at. So, like I said, that's what you have to learn, and that's what real shit is taught in classes, in spiritual schools and spiritual classes versus on YouTube. So I said, a lot of people be like, girl, I don't got to pay for classes to learn that. I don't need to take a class. I don't got to pay for casework on love. I know how to do love work. Well, why you been doing love work for 20 years? And yes, you manifested your husband, but y'all not really in love. Can we talk about that for a minute, sis? If you don't need the advice of a real spiritual person, somebody who's experienced, then why are you on Google and YouTube and the internet looking for a spiritualist that's willing to take on your work or possibly give you some free information on something if you already got it? See, that's your ego trying to convince itself of some shit. Girl, you have to understand energy. Okay. You have to understand energy on all levels and how it works. So going into that, somebody even asked me in one of my classes, well, how do you do spiritual work and cover your tracks? That's a good question too. And that's why you're taking these classes, because publicly nobody talks about that. In fact, a lot of spiritualists don't even know about how to do it. That's why they're so stupid. They do the work. They think you're not going to know who it is. People come to me and say, well, somebody put something. Can you tell me who it is? Yes, it's a Black man who lives in Mississippi. Yes, it's a white woman who thinks she's Black who lives in Florida. And she also got people connected over there in Georgia. You know who that is? Bam. We get down to the get down because your traces is all on that. So that's why we go into necromancy. We go into shape shifting. We go into different spheres. We go into how to channel and conjure up energy and to come out as that. We go into that. You can't find that on Google. You can't find that in no $10 book. It's not going to happen. It's not, because the chances are the people who sold that book for $10 don't know the shit. Because for one, if you know the shit, you're not going to sell it. You're not going to offer it to the general public. And for two, if you are, you're going to sell it to make sure the people who get it is going to actually put it to use. Not just say, well, I learned how to do that because it was on a YouTube channel. And I said, a lot of people are Googa and Yuba witches. And I'm like, girl, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you think you're going to be a Yuba witch or Google witch and we're going to be cool, You got another thing coming, honey, and there's no tea to share with that. We will never sit back on my phone and have a kiki together. We will never meet up and break bread in person because that's not my cup of tea, girl. I love real rawness, authenticity. I love that. That's it. I love what my ancestors fought to keep up, and unfortunately, it's still there, but people are getting a hold of it and they're misusing it. That's what I'm about. I'm not into that Yuba Shuba shit and Googling shit and oh, I'm in this form and they talk about love spell. You put lemon on this and that. Da, da, da. I'm not into that shit, girl. Because there's the same shit you can do with lemon, you can do with something else. And that's people are so fixated on. Well, I gotta have, girl. There's a million and one herbs that you can substitute for a million and one motherfucking things. Okay, so even going into that classification of herbs, so we have a class on it as well. But anyway, I just want to say that that person asked the question. I was like, let me come out and talk about that because that is why we offer these classes. You want to know how to cover your tracks. You want to know how to access this, how to make this out. Like I said, levels of spells is not based on ingredients. Effectiveness of spells is not based on what ingredients did you use, what color counter you use. The effectiveness of rituals are what you know. And that's just what it comes down to. Because you use salt and fuck some shit up with just a bottle of salt. If you know what the fuck you're doing. If you know what the fuck you're doing, you don't need no pictures. You don't need no dolls. You don't need nobody's name. You don't need to sit back and monitor people to try to pull the energy to get their shit together, bitch. Their name. Their name, honey, has all the shit that you need. All the shit that you need. And on a side note, how many people out there, okay, how many people out there, never mind, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Anyway, so check out the blog site, you guys. Check out the blog site. We have some products that are phenomenal. And honestly, I want your testimony. You buy it, you supply it, when you buy it, you're gonna supply that review. And I want you to call in and give us that review, y'all. I want you to call in. As you can see, y'all, shout out to those who signed in for the class summers of Conjure, Demonic and Angelic Magic Revealed. Come on in here. The Magica of Fae. Oh, come on in here. A lot of you are descendants of Faes and you don't even know it. You letting these soulless ass ain't got shit. You know, that's another thing to think about too. A lot of you people are letting peasants lead you. And that's so sad. That's so sad. You kings and queens by blood and not because you're black, because that's not about being a king and a queen. Because there were black peasants out there, and not because you're white neither. There was white peasants out there. There's still white peasants out there, honey. Ain't no tea, no shade with that. But spiritually and divinely speaking, you're royalty, and you're out here letting these Google and Upa peasant motherfuckers teach you some shit about what you should already know. And that's why I say too, my classes don't teach you anything. It helps to awaken what is already there. And that's what I pride myself on. My products doesn't change a non-spiritual person to a spiritual person. It enhances what's already there. Okay. Anything that I put forth on my channel is about enhancing what's there. I'm not here to build uh, a basic person into being royalty. If it's not in you, it's not in you, honey. I'm not out here scouting souls and scouting people to be on some type of team. That's stupid as hell. Okay. But going into, I just want to talk about that. Activation of Hecate, going into the blessed of Hecate. That will go good with this class because we're going to talk about a lot of shit, honey. We're going to talk about how to access the stellar gateway. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, hello? Are y'all ready for it? Y'all not ready for that. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Some of y'all are ready because y'all signed up. There's about 7 of y'all that signed up for these classes. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rod. Thank you so much. And then God's Among Us, where we talk about how Oshun could be a white woman too. Yes. We talk about how Hecate could be a white woman. We talk about how Athena could be a black woman. We talk about how she could be Spanish too. We talk about all this, honey. We're going to break it all down. We talk about how important it is to understand that what you feel connected to is you feel connected to because it's already there. Okay. And I want to keep reiterating that, honey. I think I'm a psychic. I'm not sure, Mistake. Can I take a psychic development class? Okay, listen, after you take that class, you're going to know whether or not you're psychic. Oh, come on in here. You're going to know if you're psychic or not. Okay, you're going to know. Even second night. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about, y'all. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joey. How you doing? Yes, Mister, you're a sex worker too. I know that's right. Nothing wrong with being a sex worker. Let them, hey, be a sex worker all you want to. Twerk it, suck it, screw it, anything you do, bitch, do it. Ah, you want to dab some oud oil on my décolleté? I know that's right, late titty caca. Late titty caca. Yes, girl, I need some of, oh shit, it cleared out. Motherfucker. Yes, girl, they got those open public urinals in France too. Lord of the Grace. I'm telling you right now, late to the caca. Listen, listen. I'm telling you, Spirit knew to allow me to manifest this life as a trans woman. Because if I had a yoni and I had a uterus that was pumping and jumping, let me tell you right now, I would have been in Barack Obama's office. I would have been over there in Dubai somewhere. Hello. I would have been having some royals all across the world, bitch. My children would have been descendants of all that tea. Bitch, I would have been slithering and slithering and all through. So that's what I say too, girl. It's like, come on now. Come on, girl. Some of these people have yonis and shit, giving their shit up to some bummy ass niggas. And I'm just like, I just don't see it. I just don't see how you can have children with a bum. I don't see it, sis. Like me and my sister got into it because she had children by a bummy ass motherfucker. And I said, girl, the mama was a prostitute and the daddy was a fucking pimp. And there's nothing wrong with being a prostitute, but I'm saying it was a broke prostitute. No tea, no shade. Okay, rest in peace because she's deceased. But she was a broke prostitute that had nothing but whatever it is that she had. I said, bitch, I can't do it. No tea, no shade. Girl, bye, honey. Get you a bomb nigga. Then of course, on her last few years of living, she met a man who was successful. And that was crazy. I said, damn, she should have had kids by that motherfucker. You know? Yes. Put together, head on his shoulder. He was a conscious person too. He wasn't a Hebrew Israelite like my brother. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my brother on YouTube one of these days. We're supposed to be going somewhere on Sunday. But I gotta get him on YouTube. He's a Hebrew Israelite, honey. And he got asked for everything. And it's cute. It's cute, honey. But yeah. Anyway, would you say all goddesses are black Madonnas in a way? No, all goddesses are not black Madonnas in a way. No, I would say this though. All goddesses have the potential to be a black Madonna. Oh, come on in here. Oh shit, confirmation 5 and 5. Come on in here. The moon is gorgeous right now. I know that's right, King of Sheba. There's gonna be a lunar eclipse tonight. You ready? You ready? Hey, you ready? It's the full moon, not the new moon. It's the full moon tomorrow, TC. The white queen stays flawless. I know that's right. Mer-Ka-Ba is known as the body of light. Okay. So, in order for you to become a king or a queen or to access that realm of kingship and queenship, you have to go through your light bodies. Now, we talked about this before. If you have a spiritual handicap, let's say, for an example, a lot of people come to me who are psychics. And when I say psychics, I mean they're established psychics. Like they do works, shows and stuff. Like, girl, they travel the world and shit. Not all of them, but a few of them. And they're like, hey, I got a block. I can't read myself. Can you give me a reading? And I laugh all the time because I'm like, okay, this is a physical, spiritual person. Because if she was or he was fully in his spirit, he would understand that once you work on your light bodies, you won't have no blockages. You won't have no issues. But there's a trauma that happened in one of your light bodies that bled over into another light body, and eventually it caught up to you. So now that's why you're like, I can't see things no more. Some people even had abilities that they no longer have. So the Mer-Ka-Ba is the light body that is around you that is constantly spinning, and it starts in your mouth. Okay, come on in here. That's why we talk about be careful who you speak to and what and who you put in your mouth. See, that's what I said before, honey. I don't like to always go sexual, but I am a sex goddess. Okay, I'm a sex goddess, honey. Come on in here. So you gotta be careful what goes in your mouth. And like I said, you gotta have a nice little ta-da woo woo. Okay, think you put anything in this mouth. But anyway, so going into that, The Mer-Ka-Ba, like says, is a body of light, and once it's activated, TC, you know your true potential. You have your abilities become awakened, and that's why even going into the products that I'm offering now, called the Mer-Ka-Ba or Merkaba, depends on your tongue. Come on in here. Activate it, because these things are going to allow you to become the true goddess or god that you know you are. Because once again, people who really don't feel like they really there, they're not gonna worry about that. They're gonna say, bitch, fuck your flying high ointment. Fuck all that. I don't need that, girl. I can give me an amethyst stone and it's gonna give me my psychic abilities. Okay, sis. But those who really say, bitch, I know it's there, but I need to enhance something. And I feel like Mystic brought it. Listen, I'm telling you, this is by far the best products that I'm offering. Let's say we're gonna keep it at that. Come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in here. Okay, I'm ready for the lunar. Okay, I already read that. Come on in here. Mm-hmm. Lunar eclipse in Cancer. Girl, I need some of your oud oil that attracts the same sex. Listen, are you talking about the Adam and Steve oil or the Amanda and Eve oil? Even Amanda, it's like, I'm Amanda. I'm playing. But yes, the oud oil is definitely good, honey. Ooh, I have to stop wearing it. I have to stop wearing it myself, honey. You hear me? Honey, I used to go inside these shops and they'll be like, damn. Oh, what is that? Ooh, you smelling kind of nice today. I wonder what else tastes good on you. Kid y'all not. Broad daylight, they didn't give a fuck who was around, bitch. I remember one time in particular, I was at the store and the guy was like, you look real familiar. I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, you look real familiar. And I know you. And I was like, oh yeah, how you know me? And he's like, because I just deal with nothing but fine specimens and blah blah blah. He was just all this talking, girl. And then he was like, and you smell good, and you look like you taste good too. And I kid you not, there was an elder lady right there, and she turned around, she said, that is totally, that is totally inappropriate. And they got into a girl. That was my way to go. I said, I gotta go, bitch. No, ma'am. They started getting into it. She was telling him off. He was saying the same thing. Girl, I slept on through. Girl, I slipped on by. I was like, I gotta go. Because, bitch, ow, it's my time to go, honey. You love grinding herbs for spells. I know that's why Lady T Kaka. Shout out to the Penny Royal. I know that's right, lady. TC. I was down the oodle. Okay, I already read that. Come on in here, Larry. Yes, honey. Ow, countdown, right? Ow. Yes, honey. Oh my God. Tomorrow morning, Larry. On a Saturday. Oh my God. On a Saturday. Oh my God. No, wait. Shit. I'm jumping the guns. Friday. I'm already thinking it's Friday today. Motherfucker. I got a busy day on Friday, y'all. Wait, is it Friday right now? It is Friday. Oh my God. So that's Saturday morning. Fuck y'all. You scared of oil? Don't be scared of oil, honey. She don't got no power like that. She got power, but she don't got power over you. Oh, come on in here. Get her together, honey. Come on in here. I'm starving too. I just drove to the only open Taco Bell. Listen, I know about those midnight cravings, honey. Yes, honey. Mer-Ka-Ba. Then potato burritos from Taco Bell is so fulfilling, girl. I know it is. I get me the beefy Frito burrito. I say add potatoes, substitute the beans for the black beans. Don't give me that ground soybean shit, honey. Cause see, they be thinking they playing, honey. Girl, they say those things ain't soybean. I think that is soybean. Cause soybean will have you lactating, honey. Soy will have you lactating, girl. And I kid you not. Ooh, I can't. I'm telling you right now. People think I be joking. Listen, girl, when I thought somebody poured, I thought somebody poured something on me. I thought somebody poured. I kid you, I thought somebody poured. First of all, I was feeling aches and stuff because you feel some little aches and your nerves are connected and shit when you get surgery and shit, right? So I'm feeling little aches and tension. I'm just like, ooh, okay, ooh, that's a little weird going on. Ooh, shit, okay, ooh, nipple, I feel it. Oh my God, what's going on? And out of the blue, y'all, I feel this wet, this wetness on me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Lift up my bra. Okay, TMI, but oh well, bitch. That's how we get down over here. Bitch, when I tell you, honey, I was lactating. I said, I can't believe this bullshit. I can't believe this bullshit, y'all. It was some crazy shit, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, some crazy as shit. So I don't care what Taco Bell say. Is that really soy, Taco Bell? It could have been some other shit too, because like mother's ward and certain herbs will also induce lactation. But I'm just like, girl, yeah, 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 okay. Anyway, so good, honey. Brokenness creates a physical feeling that manifests through your chakras and can affect what spells you're throwing out, is what you're saying. That is correct. That is correct. If you do not understand how the energies of your chakra vibrates and you do not know how to align the energies of your chakras, then you're not able to access or use any spells to its fullest potential. So, if you don't know about chakras and you don't understand how they operate, layman's term, then you don't understand spells and you don't know how they operate. And that's just what it comes down to. How you doing? Okay. That's what it's coming down to, honey. Okay, motherfucker. Come on here, Sister Watson. Long time no see. How you doing? Yes, honey. How you doing? Mystic. I've always wanted to live in Manhattan, so I liked road opening candles. I prepare for that change. Come on, yes. Listen, you trying to move to Manhattan, honey? Listen, are you aligning yourself, Lake Titicaca, with the people who are also there too? Because it's not about just burning those road open candles. Who you know in Manhattan? Come on in here. Okay. Who you know in Manhattan? I think you need to start aligning yourself with that person or those people and watch what happens. Okay, come on in here. Spinning Mer-Ka-Ba. Yeah, body of light. Yes. What is the stone obsidian best used for? Protection, blocking psychic attacks. Obsidian was actually used originally as a mirror. That was the first mirror. The first mirror, well, actually water is the first mirror, but whatever. The first constructed mirror was made from black obsidian. And because of course obsidian is so reflective, but definitely protects you from psychic attacks on all levels. It's a shield. It enhances your dark star qualities, and it also amplifies the frequencies that are within you. Of course, there's a million one other things that black obsidians do, but black obsidian is really, really good for psychic attacks. So get you some black obsidian, and a motherfucker can't get you together. How? Come on in here. Okay. Come on in here. Come on. I know that's right. Listen, you don't gotta retract nothing like to the caca. Anyway, you guys, I'm so glad I stopped by here. Y'all, I was not gonna stop by here because I wanted to get on camera. I said, let me get on cam. But directly behind me, like honestly, I can get right there and turn on that light, but that's gonna be some awkward shit right here. But directly behind me, there is something covered. You got two big ass boxes right here. You got a column. Yeah, just a lot of shit. It's just no. So that's what I said, girl, we're not getting on it. But like I said, you guys will see me next week. Don't worry your little buttons, honey. You're gonna see me. Don't worry about it. You're gonna see me. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go, everybody. I gotta go. It's that time. I gotta take off my wig, take off the lashes, scrub my face. And I think I want me a little bit of Oreos and some milk and relax my mind a little bit. Today's a very busy day. I'm meeting up with one of my cousins who's coming all the way from Texas. Yes, honey, he's coming all the way from Texas. We're going to a restaurant that I've never been to, and we're going to talk about some stuff. He's going through some shit, and there's just a lot of funny shit going on, y'all. And I got some questions to ask, and he's going to have those answers. So anyway, that's what we're doing, and also I'm getting ready for some changes. And like so, I'll be telling you guys what's going on, what's been going on. For the past, 12 months, what we've been keeping to ourselves and not really sharing with nobody. Eh. Some of y'all know what's going on, but some of y'all don't. And we good. And we good. I just want to say thank you to my supporters, to those who come in here and interact at the wee hours of the morning. It's quite early in the morning. I appreciate you guys' love and support, whether it's physical, whether it's spiritual, mental, or emotional. I thank you. I'm very appreciative of it all on many, many levels. May your ancestors continue to bless you. If you know your ancestors, if you don't understand your ancestors, know them. Hopefully they come up and they show you who they are. May you be in good spirit. May 2020 be the year for you. May 2020 make you and don't motherfucking break you, because a lot of people are going to be broken this year. That's just some sad shit to think about. But anyway, I'm very, very appreciative of you all. definitely, definitely a shout out to my supporters who buy products and pay for services. And a real special shout out to those of you who send in donations and sponsor me and buy the things that I need and I won't. Okay, let me just calm down. And also for allowing me to help other people because, of course, I like paying things forward. I like surprising people with things. I like sharing things. I love sharing. I love sharing things. That's just it. I'm a sharer. I'm not. I don't share my man though. Let's just say that right there. Let's put out there. My name. I can be Sharon, but you ain't. I don't share my man, honey, and I definitely don't share my friends neither. Okay, my man and my friends, I don't share. But everything else, I don't mind giving you a little piece of that. Okay, so like I said, I'm just so thankful, so grateful for you all. I appreciate you all. Especially those who've been here from day one and you found me. You found me, honey. We were on the other channel and you came to this channel. You said, Mystic, where you go, I'm gonna go. Then y'all on Big O. And it's like, Mystic, when you there, I'm there. So that's what I said. 2020, I gotta come harder for y'all and beyond. Listen, I need to be harder for you guys. I need to come bigger, better, and stronger. Come on in here. Stronger for you guys. That's what I need to do. I need to give y'all what y'all really need. That's what I need to get. I don't need to give y'all some basic ass shit that you can get anywhere else. You know? I mean, let's talk about it for a minute, bitch. I'm not going to present something to you that you can Google. We're going to give you some shit that's going to really, really change your life. And that's what it's about, y'all. Because once again, I was there. I was struggling with shit. I had, ideas and things that was just ugh, but I needed to change that. I had a different perspective. I had hopes for a change and it happened. And of course it took a lot of time, a lot of dedication. And of course it's a constant process. So anyway, there's a lot of stuff we're going to be doing for you guys this year. And I'm excited. And like I said, you guys, as said before, grow with me. Okay. Things are changing for the good. And life is so great. It's so beautiful. Life will always give you what you give it. And even if it does not give you what you give it, it will give you what you motherfucking need. And that's how we do energy work. See, the great thing about it is people think we do energy work just to get by in life. And that's not why we do energy work. We do energy work to manipulate it so that we get the choices that you want. That's what I said. It's a little bit of an oxymoron and a hypocrite when people out there talk about some I'm black and nobody like me, but yet you're a witch. How does that work? How does that work? Because you never hear me talk about how the world is so horrible because I'm transgender. Because say I don't give a fuck about the world, bitch. As long as I can go in and eat where I want to eat and sit where I want to sit and do what the fuck I want to do, as you can do, being a heterosexual white man, bitch. That's all the fucking matter, bitch. I don't care about the whole world, everybody liking me for me, girl. Bye. So once again, when you have people talk about that they're witches and I'm a spiritualist and I'm a warlock and I'm a sorcerer and I'm a swamp witch and also the bullshit that they tell you. But yet, oh, I'm just this little innocent person and nobody cares for me and everybody should feel sorry for me. Bitch, put your conjure work to work. Get those roots on that motherfucker. You wanna let me tell y'all a situation that happened and we're gonna talk about this time ago. I went into T-Mobile. Okay. I went into T-Mobile in 2007. I was fishy. I was cunt, bitch. I had on a tank top. Girl, I had on my condom bra with water in it, girl. They were looking lovely. Girl, I had on my tight jeans. I had on my snakeskin boots. They were replicas. And girl, we were strutting down a T-Mobile store, right? And T-Mobile store, this is actually an authorized dealer. So we go inside this T-Mobile store. And this is around the time where I was just like, I'm going to be done with magic because I feel like magic has abandoned me and it's forsaken me. And I said, bitch, I'm gonna be done with it. Fuck magic, and fuck everything that everybody taught me. And it's kind of like when people say, fuck God and shit. You've all been there where you cuss God out and shit. Fuck you, God. If you're real, then why you made this happen? And fuck you, nigga. You not real, and I hate you. We all did that. We all curse God, honey. We all do that. So I was like, bitch, fuck that shit. I don't want that shit. That shit fake as fuck. It took my man from me, honey. My man, Hollywood sucked him up because you allowed that magic. Fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway, I was upset, y'all. So, anyway, so we went inside this store and they were like, "Hey, how are you, ma'am?" Yeah, I'm good. And my friend, he was there. "Hey, what's up, bro?" Yeah, they do a little dap and shit. "So, how can we help you today?" "Oh, you know what? Hi, how are you doing?" I'm interested in one of your dash phones." "Oh, really? Oh, what? Okay, listen, girl, you came in at the right time because we're officer. Girl, everybody was friendly. Everything was good, y'all. So he said, "Well, in order for us to get this going, we need your ID so that we can actually put you in the system." So at that time, you guys, at that time, nothing was switched over, and there was just a lot going on. Nothing was switched over. And, I was still transgendered in training. And when I say transgender in training, I mean as far as physical paperwork go, not like actually other stuff, right? Okay. So I go inside this, so they get my ID and he looks at the ID and he looks up at me and he looks at the ID and he looks up at me and he's like, "Wait a minute, hold up." Now the picture that I took was back from 2005. Okay. So of course he's just like, "What? Wait, hold up. What? You know, sis, what?" And that's when I was into like, contouring and stuff and, about the hair colors and all the good stuff. Anyway, so he said one moment he goes to the back. I didn't know that Pablo Escobar and Jonathan, and I'm not making this up, these were their actual names, were in the back of the room. So they're, I guess they're looking at the camera. One of them started laughing so hard. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And he's just laughing hard. So, of course, looking back, it's funny too. Like, "Oh my God, what the fuck, nigga?" So he come back and he's like, "Okay, sir, do you still want to?" And I said, "Wait a minute. No, it's ma'am." And then he's like, "Well, is this not your ID?" And I said, "Yes, it's my ID, but I'm a ma'am." "Well, according to your ID, you're not a ma'am. So, sir, would you like, do you want to proceed with the process?" So this is what I did. First, I said, "Bitch, I didn't like the fact that you took my ID back there. I felt very uncomfortable with that. I don't know if you guys wrote my ID down. I don't know what went on. But I'm not okay with that. Second of all, if you're going to disrespect me, I'm not spending my money with your ass." So I snatched my D out of his hand. The other motherfuckers came from the back. They all look like just weird shit, y'all. So they watch us storm out. So they were watching because they want to see that fat ass from the back. That's what they do. So, bitch, I'm calling T-Mobile. And I say, "Yes, hi. I want to let you guys know about an authorized dealer." I walk in to get ID. I'm transgender. They ask for my ID. My ID has not been changed yet. And they were calling me sir and he and ha ha coo coo coo. And I told them how to address me. And they didn't want to do so. And at this time, y'all, there was a restaurant that I worked for um we were just finalizing everything. I didn't sue them. They sold outside of court. Okay. Because they were always trying to pull the same shit. Like you gotta use the man's restroom and all of the bullshit. So okay. So sis, I on the phone with T-Mobile, I'm like breaking down, not breaking down because they were calling me sir and shit, but because what was going through my body. Like at this point, I was like, "Fuck magic." But I said, "You know what? I'm about to fuck some shit up." So I'm getting emotional, like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" Like I was just feeling a lot of emotion. So they said, "Okay, we're gonna get back to you." So girl, they sent my information over. The boss called me. And I was telling my friend, I was like, God's going to get them together because, you use God as a cover up. God is going to get them together. I'm going to pray for them. I'm going to pray for them. So the manager calls me and he's like, "Yes, hi. Um, I don't know how to address you." And I said, "Oh, my name is Santina and I'm transgendered, as you know." And he's like, "Okay, I'm Santina. So yeah, I was told by T-Mobile that some of my employees were handling your situation a little inappropriate." And I'm like, "My situation a little bit inappropriate?" "No, they were handling my identification, which is legal documentation, inappropriately. On top of that, when I came inside that store as a customer and I demanded respect by me entering your place, because when you enter a place of a business, and I want you guys to understand this, when you enter a place of business or you go to spend money, they're supposed to respect you regardless of the fact if you're black, white, fat, straight, skinny, a man, a woman. They don't give a fuck about that. They're supposed to respect that because they need your fucking money. You don't need their fucking product or service. You go anywhere and get it." So I said, they didn't misappropriate that, bitch. They represented your girl. I was so pissed, y'all. I was so mad. So this man was all like, well, we're gonna handle this. And I just want to say I really apologize about this and da 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 da. And if you want to come in, we'll give you 50% off of any phone you want. So of course, my roommate at the time had a Dash account, and she said, "Girl, let's go up here. I want another phone. Let's use your discount." And I said, "Girl, no, the fuck we not. We don't want no gifts from that motherfucking ass. Because with the shit I'm about to do right now, they're gonna wish that they gave me the whole damn store for free." So, bitch, I go inside of the no, no, yeah, 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 yeah. So I decided to go to the store just to see if the boss fired them, reprimanded them. I don't know. So just so happened the boss is there. Hi, hi, are you back to get a phone? Oh, no, I'm just kind of looking. And girl, the guy who had my ID, he comes from the back. And I said, "So what exactly happened?" Because this is the guy who had my ID who went in the back. And I don't know who the other people were back there. And then the guy started saying their names and stuff. But yeah, this is the one that had my ID that was doing that. So did he get suspended or something? Because we just talked yesterday. And he's like, "I'm just going to tell you right now, appropriate actions were done." Oh, so he got written up. Oh, okay. Well, you have a good day now. Okay. No, I just came by to look at your phones and stuff. I gotta go. Bitch, I went inside that grocery store. They had an Asian market next door. They had a grocery store on the way, Food for Less. I went to Food for Less. I got the shit that I needed. Some of the shit I needed. I went to the Asian store, got some shit I needed, bitch. I went home. I get on a chat line, y'all, because I had to relax myself. So I used to call what was it called? Talkie party lines and shit, y'all. So I get on a party line, and guess what? One of the guys get on the phone. He said, and just so you guys know, I keep telling you this, my birth name is a unisex name. How you doing? So going into changing names, I didn't even have to change my name. I could have kept my name, my birth name as my birth name, but I wanted a whole new identity. Okay. So he came on that damn um phone. This how you know this was a spirit talking to me. He gets on the phone and he said, "Hey, yo, what's up?" And he says my name. And he said, "Are you enjoying your T-Mobile phone?" And he's laughing. So I send back a voice recording because that was that type of part line. You couldn't go live. You had to send audio back and forth, like a voicemail thing, like Studio 55 and shit, for anybody who know about that, and Biosphere and shit. So I sent a message back and I said, "Damn, you stalking me. You must want some of me. Cause you're trying so hard to get my attention. You must want some of me." And he's like, "Ain't nobody want that nasty shit, you fucking avid." You know, he's calling me the F word and shit, going off. And if I see you, I'm gonna blow you up and shit. And at that time, y'all, it was some real crazy shit going on. So I said, okay, now I gotta protect myself. And now it's on. So you know what I did? You know what I did? You know what I did? I put together my concoction, and it was some nasty shit. Cause I remember how it took some days to get that odor away. But I put it together some concoctions of some shit. Went to that building one last time and I waved at them. And they thought I was being nice and hi. Oh my God, this bitch is so friendly. We disrespected this nigga bitch, and the nigga bitch is back and waved to us being all excited. Oh my God. So I'm waving y'all because I'm really like, bitch, y'all about to go out of business, honey. Bye, Miss Thing. Bye, honey. I hope you enjoy your new job. Yeah, you're gonna go. So, bitch, I get my stuff, finish my concoction, bitch, the next motherfucking day. It was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I said, let me go up in here. I lived about 2 miles from this location. So the area we lived at, I don't even know what I was thinking, but I was just on my spiritual high, bitch. I didn't give a fuck. I walked up there, y'all, walked up there like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, put my little shit down all around the back and everything, y'all. When I tell you that within 3 days, that business was gone. That business was gone. But let me tell you what the weirdest thing about it was. The guy who worked at that store, I want to say 2 weeks later, my mom went inside of an organization, right? We're not going to say what it was because people may be watching us from my city. And she went in there to make a transaction. And they were like, "Oh my God, you're such the best. Oh my God, you're the best customer that we have for your this and that, blah, blah." Because my mom got good credit. She always didn't have good credit, but she have good credit, at least for the past like 20 years. Okay, because she had fucked around because people are using her credit for shit, girl. Identity theft and all that. So anyway, bitch, when the lady said, one moment, I'm going to get one of our highly skilled agents to assist you, blah, 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 blah. Guess who came Watson around that motherfucking corner? The motherfucker who was disrespecting me. So, bitch, I sat there and I looked at my mother and I said, you know, this is the one that was at T-Mobile store that was calling me he and calling me this and that, disrespecting me. And my mom said, what? I said, yeah, this is the one. And you know, my mom, she's still down like this. Honey, you disrespect her kids, you disrespect her. She said, wait, this is the guy. Wait a minute. Hold up, whoa, hold up. So, bitch, I said back because I said, bitch, my mom about to act a fool. Bitch, my mom was like, so what happened? So, of course, he's like, well, first of all, I wasn't thinking that day. I was highly upset, right? He was like, all these excuses. Then he tried to say that someone came in there who was another transgender, was calling him a fat fuck and was telling him that he needs to go back across the border. And my mom was like, what the fuck do I have to do? Girl, bye. The manager came, everything okay. My mom said no. This gentleman here disrespected my daughter. My daughter's transgendered. He disrespected my daughter, and I'm not okay with that. So either you give me another agent or I'm leaving. And I will be done with your business. Girl, bye. They got a whole nother agent. Come to find out he was fired. So you know what? I ended up meeting up with him again on another party line. And I said, bitch, I'm about to get this motherfucker together. You know what I did? Oh, I'm not gonna tell you what I did. I did some shit though. So all I'm saying to say is, bitch, try it if you want to. I'm about that motherfucker life. Try it if you want to, bitch. Try it if you want to, bitch. And I will get it by all means motherfucking necessary. But he tried it. I said, bitch, I'm about to shut this shit down. So that's how I tell people. You're transgender out there, now bitch, now hoe. Disrespect your ass, bitch. They gotta motherfucking go. Trannies included. Because you know, a lot of these motherfuckers saying they trannies, they're trying to disrespect. They gotta go. They gotta go. And we talk about by all means necessary, bitch. Now they have an opinion, let them have their opinion. But we talk about them coming to you physically, doing some shit, bitch. They gotta go. They gotta go. That's that right there, bitch. I wish. Ooh, girl. Oh, ooh, girl, bye. And I don't know what's going on with him nowadays. If he's still living, who knows? Because the type of energy he had, bitch, somebody probably up and got him. Anyway. We gonna be done. Listen, y'all. Let me go. My mom's brother lives in NYC. I've always wanted to live there. Mystic, I've been with you since before you got your breast did. Ah, no, that's right, Lady Titty Caca. Listen, I'm not gonna say I hexed him. I'm not into using those type of words and terminology, but I'm just gonna say that he got all the way together. And believe it or not, everybody, you know, like Yep and stuff will have businesses that are no longer there. But people will see that the store closed, and people say, "Oh my God, I went there 1 week. The next week they were gone. What happened?" I kid you not. That's all of the comments on that site about that store. Girl, they got shit on there like Jimco. You know, Jimco was Target before Target became Target. And girl, that was like here in the 70s. And they still got reviews for that store online, bitch. Oh my God. I remember when Jimco was right here, blah, 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 blah. Girl, I'm gagging. They got a lot of stores. Toys R Us too. Toys R Us moved from our mall, like up the road. And they still got a review from when they were in the mall, girl, in the late 90s. Like people are, there's still reviews every you can see. People are like, I remember when this store was open and da 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 da. And I remember we got caught. Anyway, so I'm not saying I hexed him and all the good stuff. I'm just gonna say, okay, that you tried the right bitch because it's about focusing. And anybody can get it. Anybody who has energy can get whatever's meant to be for their asses. And God can't save you, and so the fuck can't the motherfucking devil. Bitch, you get the right one. You knock my consciousness down to another level. Now I have to get down and dirty with you. And see, a lot of people don't understand that. That's what I said, even going into, you know, some people that was out there, girl, when I used to, you know, vent and shit. They'll say, girl, you're a spiritualist, girl. You're not supposed to be fighting back and forth. Well, that's why your ass got fibroids, ma'am. No tea, no shade. That's why your shit is misaligned. That's why you've been having bone tissue put in and pulled out all your life. That's why you suffer from migraines. There's no tea, no shade with that. But all that is energy. And because you didn't want to channel that energy and let it out, or you didn't know how to direct it in the place that it needs to be directed in, it's in your body and it's throwing you off. That's not going to happen with me. If you upset me, bitch, I'm going to tell you upset me and I'm going to walk out. But I'm gonna tell you, you upset me. I'm gonna walk out once I'm vented, once it's all aired out, then I'm done. And if that takes a month, that takes 2 months, 3 months, it's gonna be that. Because you're not gonna misalign my alignment. You're not gonna misalign my excuse me, my spine cord, my spinal column. You're not gonna misalign any energies over here, bitch. You're not blocking my blessings. I'm not gonna be sitting here why I'm having a man of my dreams over here talk about, oh my God, I can't believe that bitch did that. You're not gonna take my piece of my mama. I'm gonna tell you off and we're gonna keep pushing. But the ones who be like, oh girl, don't even think about it. I'm telling you right now, that energy gonna manifest. And that's why it's manifesting your body as fibroids. No tea, no shade. That's why it manifests in your body as migraines. It manifests your body as a whole bunch of other ailments, pancreatitis, all that good stuff. You gotta let that shit go, sis. And that means talk about it. Ain't no holding it in. Oh, I'm gonna hold it in. Bitch, let that shit out. And it's so much better when you let the person who caused it know what's up. It's so much better. Anyway, y'all, two spirit mystic at bossfly.com, two spirit mystic at gmail.com. I gotta go. I will see you guys next video. Anubis stuff here jumping up down just because y'all wonder what's going on, honey. Yeah, listen. I said I gotta go. This motherfucker, he think he's psychic, y'all. He was asleep this whole time. Now he's up over here. Look. You gonna say something to him? Say something to him. They listen. Go ahead. That's all he gonna do, y'all. I guess he haven't learned how to vocalize his words yet. You want to learn how to talk? Me. I need to learn how to. Ooh, mm-hmm. That's gonna be our new spiritual thing. To step it up to teach the first dog how to talk. Let me stop. Anyway, yes, I had to come on in here. Mr. My dad likes watching Sanford and Son too, like your mom. He doesn't like anything new school. I know that's right, late titty caca. It's all about the old school stuff. Way better. But listen, love and light, you guys. I will be back, y'all. I have a very, very busy weekend ahead of me. I will see you guys next week with some new stuff. I'm so excited about next week. It was supposed to be this week, but I said no. I want to come very correctly, and then hopefully one of my sisters could be there when I reach out to her. If not, I understand. She's a busy hoe too. Hoes get busy too. Anyway, I gotta go, everybody. Love and light. And I will definitely talk to you guys very, very soon. 2aspiritmissy at gmail.com, 2spiritmissy.blogspot.com, where you see the products and services. And of course, like I said, a lot of new stuff is coming. There's a lot of new ideas coming up. And that's it. Anyway, bye for now. And thank you all for coming in here. Happy Friday, honey. Bye.